Hey everyone, and welcome back to Learn English Together, the channel where learning English is simple, real, and fun.
Today's topic is one of the easiest questions to ask and one of the best ways to start a real friendship. What do you do for fun?
It's such a small question, but it can open a big conversation. When you answer it well, you don't just practice English, you share a little part of who you are.
Let's think about it. Everyone has something that makes their day brighter. For one person, it's listening to music. For another, it's cooking, reading, or playing a sport. Talking about these things in English makes your conversations more natural, more human, and more alive.
So let's learn how to do that together.
When someone asks, "What do you do for fun?" they're asking, "What activities do you enjoy in your free time?"
Free time means the hours when you're not working or studying, your relaxing time.
The easiest way to answer is,
I like, I love, I enjoy, or I'm into, plus the ing form of a verb. For example, I like listening to music. I love reading books. I enjoy cooking new recipes.
let's explore these one by one.
Music.
Almost everyone loves it. Maybe you say, "I like pop music," or "I love rock," or "I enjoy jazz because it helps me relax."
Music is universal. It connects people even when words don't.
You can also talk about playing instruments. "I play the guitar," "I play a little piano," or "I'm learning the drums." Even if you're not perfect, that's okay. English learners often say, "I play a little bit of," to sound modest and friendly.
Music opens more questions. Who's your favorite artist? What kind of music do you listen to when you're happy? Simple, natural, and great for small talk.
Reading.
Reading is quiet fun. You might say, I like reading before bed, or I enjoy reading mystery stories.
Maybe you love adventure books, fantasy worlds, or self help. Add feelings. It helps me relax. It makes me think. It improves my English.
Ask others, do you like reading? Or what kind of books do you read? That simple follow up shows interest, and that's what makes conversation flow.
Cooking.
Cooking is another common hobby that brings people together. You can say, I love cooking for my family, or I enjoy trying new recipes.
If you're still learning, say, "I'm not a great cook yet, but I like it." That sounds warm and real.
Talk about what you make. I like baking cakes. I cook pasta on weekends. I try one new recipe every Friday.
And add a feeling. It's relaxing and delicious at the same time.
Cooking vocabulary is full of verbs you can use anywhere: cut, mix, taste, smell. Every time you cook in English, you're also learning it.
Movies and shows.
When someone asks, what do you do for fun? Almost everyone says, I love watching movies.
You can make it more interesting with details.
I like comedies because they make me laugh. I enjoy action movies, they're exciting. I love romantic movies, they make me smile. If you watch at home, say, I usually watch Netflix with my family. If you go out, I go to the cinema once a month. Add atmosphere. I make popcorn and relax on the sofa, best part of the week. A good question is, have you seen anything good recently? It's modern and friendly,
Sports and exercise.
fun and health in one. Say, I like playing soccer. I love swimming. I enjoy walking in the park.
Add when or how often. I play every Saturday. I walk every morning. I go to the gym twice a week.
If you watch instead of play, that's fine. I like watching tennis on TV, or I'm a fan of basketball.
Exercise verbs are strong and energetic. Run, kick, swim, stretch, and they make your English feel alive.
Travel.
When people talk about travel, their faces light up. You can say, I love traveling to new places, or I enjoy going to the beach.
Add why. The beach is relaxing. The mountains are peaceful. Traveling makes me feel free.
Maybe you don't travel often. You can still say, I like exploring my city on weekends, or I enjoy day trips to nature. It shows curiosity and positivity.
Creative hobbies.
People who like art or photography can say, I love painting flowers. I enjoy taking photos of sunsets, or I'm into drawing.
If you're not an expert, add, I'm still learning.
You can describe why you like it. It's calming. It helps me focus. It makes me forget stress.
Creativity always sounds interesting, and it tells listeners you notice beauty in small things.
Now, maybe you're thinking, I don't have much free time.
That's okay. You can still answer naturally,
Say, I don't have a lot of free time, but I listen to music on the way to work.
or I watch short videos before bed. It helps me relax.
The goal isn't to sound fancy, it's to sound real. Even small things count as fun.
Let's review some flexible patterns. I like ing. I love ing. I enjoy ing. I usually. I sometimes. I'm into.
Mix them freely.
I like listening to music while I cook. I love watching movies with my family. I'm into photography these days.
Each of these sentences could easily appear in a real conversation.
Let's imagine how a dialogue might sound.
What do you do for fun?
I love traveling and taking photos.
Really? Where do you like to go?
I usually go to the beach in summer. It's so relaxing.
That sounds amazing. I want to travel more too.
That short exchange already feels warm and authentic.
Another one?
What do you do for fun?
I like reading and listening to music.
Nice. What kind of music do you like?
Pop music mostly, something light when I study.
That's how fluent small talk sounds. Simple words, friendly tone, no stress.
Let's talk grammar quickly.
When we use like, love, and enjoy, we follow them with ing.
I like swimming. I enjoy reading. Or I love cooking.
You might also hear, I like to swim. It's correct, but ing sounds smoother when talking about hobbies.
And the modern phrase, I'm into, means I really like.
Example, I'm into painting these days, or I'm into video games lately.
It's casual and sounds natural among friends.
Now let's make this more emotional.
Why is fun important? Because it keeps balance in life.
When you study, work, and worry all the time, your mind becomes tired.
Fun resets your energy. It makes you happier and more creative.
So, talking about fun in English isn't only about grammar, it's about connection.
When you share what you enjoy, people see your personality.
Maybe you love gardening or photography or dancing. When you speak about it with joy, your English automatically sounds alive.
Let's go a little deeper.
Think about a day when you were busy but still made time for something fun.
Maybe you listened to music on the bus, watched a funny video, or went for a short walk. Those small moments matter.
You could even say, when I feel stressed, I listen to music. It always helps.
That's not just grammar, that's real life in English.
And here's a secret: fun makes learning easier.
If you combine fun and English, you learn faster.
You can watch movies in English, read simple English stories, or cook with English recipes.
You're still having fun and learning naturally.
Let's look at a few adjectives that help you describe why something is fun. It's relaxing. It's exciting. It's interesting. It's beautiful. It's peaceful. It's funny.
These are your tools to make sentences expressive.
Examples: I love swimming. It's relaxing. I enjoy hiking. It's peaceful. I like playing soccer. It's exciting.
When you add feeling, your English becomes more colorful.
Now, a small reflection.
Sometimes people say, I don't know what I like. That's okay. You can discover it.
Try new things. Try painting, dancing, walking, or photography.
If you like it, great. If not, try something else.
The key is curiosity. In English, we say, you never know until you try.
So, next time someone asks, what do you do for fun? You'll have something to say, something real.
Maybe you'll say, I'm into music these days, or I like taking pictures of the sky, or I enjoy cooking new dishes on weekends.
Any of those answers are perfect.
Let's recap everything we learned.
When someone asks, what do you do for fun? Answer with simple, honest English.
Use like, love, enjoy, or I'm into.
Talk about music, movies, sports, travel, cooking, reading, whatever feels true to you.
Add adjectives to describe why: relaxing, exciting, peaceful, funny.
And ask back, what about you? That keeps the conversation alive.
Before we finish, remember this:
Fun isn't a luxury, it's fuel.
when you do something fun, you recharge, you smile more, you learn better.
And when you talk about it in English, you're not just practicing a language, you're sharing your life.
So tonight, think for a moment. What do you do for fun?
Whatever it is, keep doing it, keep talking about it, and keep learning English through it.
That's all for today's episode.
If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Learn English Together, and share it with a friend who's also learning.
And in the comments below, tell us, what do you do for fun? We'd love to know.
Keep smiling, keep practicing, and keep learning English together.
See you next time.